Yeah, cool. Okay, yeah, of course. Working along live. Up until, I'm not too sure to be honest. Welcome along live to the Guernsey 2023 Natwest Island Games football final between Innis Mon and Jersey. This official live broadcast is being brought to you by Spike Productions, and I'm Saj Rahman, commentating on the proceedings. So let's begin with today's teams. Actually, before that, there's a chance blocked by the Jersey defender, and it goes out for an Innis Mon throw in. So the teams today: Innis Mon are the reigning champions, and from beating Guernsey in the final in 2017 to now being in the final again on Guernsey turf. This year they field number 1 David Jones, number 19 Daniel McGuinness, number 6 Tom Clark, number 2 Kai Powell Roberts, number 15 Gary Owen, number 4 Jack Walsh, number 7 Jack Smith, number 8 Sam Gregson, number 18 Matt Reynolds, number 9 Sam Jones, number 10 Liam Norris. And before I go on to the Jersey team, let's just have a look at this corner from Innis Mon. They've kept 2 players back. The ball's whipped in towards the near post. A decent looking ball in. Headed away by Toby Ritzema, the forward, for another Innis Mon corner. Big news coming from the Jersey side, though. The prolific goal scorer, Sol Solomon, pulled out of the starting lineup due to a calf strain. As the ball is whipped in again towards the back post this time. Missed by Ewan van der Vliet, and it's on the line, and it's gone all the way in. It might have been an own goal, but Innis Mon have an early lead. Ewan van der Vliet with a horrible mistake, and Innis Mon, the gold medal holders from 2017, have taken a rapid lead. It's not what Jersey would have wanted, but the Guernsey fans and the Innis Mon fans in this stand here have gone absolutely wild. The Garran stand is absolutely berserk, as Innis Mon take a very early lead. It may have even been an own goal from the goalkeeper. Completely made a hash of his clearance, punched the air, and now Jersey are having to come from behind like they did in the semi-final. And here's Bickley looking to run onto the long ball forward. He's held it up in the corner, looking to win a Jersey corner himself. It's held up by the corner flag. Bickley turns out. They're looking for a foul there. Nothing comes of it, and it is a Jersey free kick this time around. So let's go on to the Jersey team whilst there's a slight break. Ewan van der Vliet, as we said, in goal. Already made a mistake to give Innis Mon the lead, but number 2, John Lequesne. Number 3, Jay Giles. Number 4, James Querry. Number 5, Luke Campbell. Number 7, Francis Lekic Mamati. Number 8, Luke Watson. Number 9, Lorne Bitley. Number 12, Toby Ritzhammer. Number 15, Adam Trotter. Number 14, James Carr. Sol Solomon is still listed on the bench, but he came out early from the warm-up as the ball is about to be whipped in towards the back post, near post this time, headed away by Reynolds. And it's put upfield. Scrappy start to the game. The weather has completely changed from what it was like throughout the whole week, really. Just pure sun and warmth, and it's very cold, windy, and it's not raining just of yet, but it's been raining pretty much all day here at Foots Lane. Lovely little turnout by Trotter. Sliding challenge using that slick surface. Jersey retain possession, play it in field, and Luke Watson now comfortable possession. Jersey just trying to work it up the line. It's James Carr over that far corner. Plays the ball in. It could be a penalty. Referee waves it away. To me, that looked like a penalty. Not too sure whether he got the man first or the ball first, but Jersey have a very strong claim for a penalty, turned away very quickly by the referee, I must say. Long ball played forward towards Bickley. He's pushed his man off the ball. And it's a free kick to Innis Mon. The last time these two sides met in the Island Games final, Jersey did win 1-0, but already we can't have a repeat of that scoreline. It was in 1997, and Jersey were actually the hosts of that game. A 1-0 winner in the last minute for Jersey, won them the gold. But here we have two very prolific medal winners in the football. It should have been a penalty from the replay. I saw it here live with my own eyes first. You've just seen the replay. The defender seemed to wipe out the player before getting the ball, so Innis Mon might have gotten away with one there. Interestingly enough, the Guernsey players have all formed just below me. The Guernsey players have all formed below me, so they seem very happy with the scoreline at the moment, but Jersey will be hoping to turn it around, and they did it against the side that actually knocked out Guernsey of the tournament. But here comes Trotter over the far side. He's in behind, one-on-one with the keeper, and he slotted it into the bottom corner. What a goal by Trotter, showing the strength and the pace, and then the composure. Never looked like missing. The goalkeeper stayed rooted to his line, tried to react to the ball, and Jersey are level just like that. You'll see the replay now. Trotter just pacing in behind, the strength to shrug off his defender. Takes a couple of touches in the box before slotting it in to the bottom right corner. A clean strike. And Jersey are back level. The last time they were here at Foots Lane, it was only a few months ago in the Moratti, where they beat Guernsey 2-1. That day, it was number 5, Luke Campbell, with both goals. So they have fond memories here. They haven't lost the Moratti since 2017, so they'll be looking to keep their record here at Foots Lane. Here he is, that goal scorer from the Marathi final. Campbell, Jersey playing it out from the back. And Ewan van der Vliet, I'm sure, will be breathing a sigh of relief there. His team have got him out of one there after his mistake early on. Gave Innis Mon the lead. A lovely ball from van der Vliet there. Now Jersey coming forward. Innis Mon looking a yard off the pace at the moment, and Jersey are in again. A strike, this time deflected. Straight into the hands of goalkeeper David Jones. David Jones actually saved 2 penalties against Bermuda en route to Innis Mon, getting into the final, that semi-final against Bermuda. Bermuda probably went into that game favourites, but Innis Mon pulled off the upset, and thanks to 2 huge penalty saves from the goalkeeper, he couldn't quite react in time for that goal though. And Jersey seem to have the momentum and the upper hand at the moment. Flicked on into the box. Some communication issues there for Jersey. They get it clear through Johnny Lekesne. Flicked on by Jack Smith. Cleared upfield, but it goes out of play. Probably around the halfway line. Johnny Lekesne couldn't quite keep it in play. And it will be Owen to bring the ball forward from the throw-in. Looks to go short. Lekin Mamati just coming in to close. Flicked over in behind 2 for a shank shot by Liam Norris. He's actually scored 5 goals this tournament, and he's chasing the golden boot off Jake Scrimshaw, who's played in the bronze medal final at the moment. Liam Norris has actually scored in every single game so far in this tournament, looking to make it 5 from 5 in this absolutely brutal fixture list. Lovely run there. The man who replaced Sol Solomon in the lineup, driving through the midfield. Lekin Mamati looking to turn out after a neat touch, but Innis Mon regained possession. And now Thomas Clark clears upfield, looking for Liam Norris, headed away by Query. Jack Smith battling there. Seems to be some pushing and shoving going on there. Could get quite feisty here. Luke Watson. Sorry, Sam Gregson, I should say. The number 8 of Innis Mon couldn't quite control the ball. Instead it would be Lekesne with the throw-in. Plays it in to Trotter. And it's cleared upfield. Up rather than out, I should say. And now here, Jersey come again. Innis Mon regained possession, looking to play it down the channel. But Watson into the middle. A lovely looking ball, looking for Lekin Mamati. Couldn't quite get there, but now he's in. Can he get a shot away? Loose touch from Bickley. Bickley's actually nursing a few injuries. He had to be strapped together by the physio just to be playing today. And a few of the injuries, a load of players will have had injuries. We'll be carrying knocks. 3 games in 3 days to start off the group stage. 1 day off, and then the semi-final and the final in consecutive days. Innis Mon just controlling the possession on their back line. Clipped in towards a lovely looking ball there from Smith, Jack Smith that is. Cleared by Campbell, knocked down by Watson. Lekin Mamati loses the ball, but it goes straight back to the goalkeeper, Van der Vliet. Campbell driving through from his back line, a loose touch from Trotter, but he gets it back to his centre half, and he picks out a nice ball in onto the flank. And now here Jersey come, intercepted, and looking for Liam Norris in behind. He is their danger man. The pace on him. Plays in the Cymru North, the 2nd division in Welsh football. plays for Llandudno in Wales. There seems to be a break in players. There's a player down on the halfway line, already stretching out a calf, looking like cramp. And that really shows you that the minutes are beginning to take their toll on the players. Can't quite make out who it is down over the far side at the moment. But what a start to this game. An early goal from Innis Mon gave them the lead. Ewan van der Vliet punching the air rather than the ball from a corner. And it somehow trickled its way into the top left corner before Trotter got Jersey back level not too soon after. Looks like the Innis Mon player will be fine. It is Kai Powell Roberts that is down, being walked off the pitch as he received treatment. And in the meantime, it will be an Innis Mon throw-in once Roberts has gone off the pitch. Jack Smith with the throw-in. Norris being held by Lekin Mamati. Put a very looping ball in towards the box. Headed down. Looked like a handball from the Innis Mon player rather than the Jersey player. And instead Jersey break and win a throw-in over the far side. Jay Giles over the far side going to take the throw-in. Played across a dangerous looking ball, gets to the centre half, and now Lekesne can come out, plays it in to Watson. Lekin Mamati now not being pressed by the Innis Mon player, so he has time to turn, looking to play it up the line, intercepted by Gary Owen. Long throw up the line, headed away by the Innis Mon player. Flicked on danger here, cleared, and a foul actually, as Trotter looked to capitalise on that loose header back to the centre half. Adjudged to just clipped the boot of the defender as he cleared away. So Innis Mon will regain possession. In case you're just tuning in, the score is Innis Mon 1, Jersey 1. Innis Mon took an early lead before Trotter got things level. And since then, Jersey have really had the better of proceedings. But here comes Sam Jones, looks to get an effort away. Lekin Mamati slides in to get the ball further away for Jersey. Innis Mon regain possession. Long ball looking for Norris, he knocks it down. Will he shoot? He strikes. Oh, what a goal that is! Sam Gregson, take a bow! What a volley that was! Knocked down by Liam Norris. And Gregson took his time. The ball was bouncing, and he picked out the bottom left corner. Innis Mon regained the lead.
Come on, the Mon!
The Guernsey players below me going absolutely berserk with that goal. Clearly cheering on the Innis Mon side. The rivalry between Guernsey and Jersey here for all to see. But I was just saying on commentary that Jersey were having the better of things, and then suddenly that worldie of a strike gets Innis Mon back level. Can they defend this lead better than they did the first time round? A loose ball. Just about capitalise. Another loose ball there from Jersey. Headed into the goal scorer Gregson. Liam Norris strikes it from distance this time. Goes well clear over the bar. Ewan van der Vliet not troubled by that one. But he had absolutely no chance with that goal. An absolute beauty. And that will go down as one of the best goals Innis Island Games, for sure, for the moment as well. But Jersey will need to keep their heads up and go again. Van der Vliet goes long this time, headed away by Gregson. And the ball in behind, looking for Bickley. Bickley somewhat hobbling there. Cleared away again by Innis Mon. All the way into the hands of Van der Vliet, who gets Jersey back underway quickly. And now Giles driving forward. Fouled, was he? Referee's played advantage, and another bad challenge there, and I'm sure the booking will come out. It's the man that was down injured before, Kai Powell Roberts, over the far side. It looked as though he was cramping very early on. And maybe that cramp meant that he couldn't keep up to pace with the Jersey winger. And he is shown the first card of the game. It's his second yellow card in as many games. He got a yellow card in the semi-final. And now he'll be walking a tightrope for the rest of this match with so long left. And it's a dangerous position for Jersey to whip in. Will it be Lekin Mamati for an in-swinger? He took the first one just after Innis Mon had took the lead the first time round. That one headed away by striker Liam Norris, and Kai Powell Roberts actually will not be able to continue. He got his yellow card, and that injury is clearly too much for him, and he will be replaced for the first substitution of the game. Kai Powell Roberts is replaced. And he is replaced by Ocean Jones. It's going to be an outswinger this time around, and it's hit, well over hit, all the way into the hands of Scott Fuzelia, who's photographing just off the pitch. And now Innis Mon keep possession on the back line, go short. Jersey not pressing the ball on the back line. In their change strip of blue today, of course, with Innis Mon playing in the Welsh national kit. And long ball, can it be closed down by Jones? Can't quite get onto the end of it. And instead of running out to get the ball, the steward with a lovely touch over the far side to give the ball back to the Jersey players. But it's the Sam Gregson goal that separates the two sides at the moment. That volley, I'm sure if there's a photo of it, he'll be getting that framed. Headed away by Innis Mon. Lekin Mamati, can he take the touchdown? Can't quite control it, and it's actually an Innis Mon throw-in. I didn't see the touch off the Jersey player last. I thought it was a Jersey throw. But the Innis Mon players claimed for it, and the referees gave it. Throwing up the line, Lekin Mamati this time heads back into the middle. And Jersey regain possession, go all the way back to Van der Vliet to restart. To Campbell. Campbell up the line to Giles, who's shown absolute brilliant pace from left back. Coming inside now, Jersey. All the way back now. Lekesne into Watson. Watson picks his head up, looking for Trotter. Trotter leaves it for Giles. Back to Trotter now and out. Lovely football from Jersey, and Giles is in. Left foot, tries to clip it over in towards Bickley. Could it be? No. It's claimed by David Jones. That was brilliant football from Jersey. One touch football. This ball into Norris. It's in behind. Ushered out by the experienced head of Luke Campbell to allow the ball to roll back to the goalkeeper. Trotter Jersey's goal scorer sprays it out to the far side towards Bickley. Bickley heads it down towards into the box, but cleared away by Gary Owen for a corner to Jersey. This might even be their first corner of the game, if I remember correctly. They've had a couple. It's not even a corner, it's a throw in the end. Didn't go out. And it's played in towards the box. The player goes down again. That time it was slightly more soft than the first one. Looking for the contact. There was contact there, but I don't think there was enough in that to go down. Unlike the first one, which probably should have been a Jersey penalty. Gary Owen up the line. Leckham Matty intercepts. And Innis Mon gained a few yards there. Now it's Smith, Jack Smith, in towards Gregson. And Jack Walsh switches play. Ball in towards the box. Campbell heads away. And Leckham Matty, a beautiful touch there. The pace of Walsh gets back. Lovely turn by Sam Jones, and now he's in down the line. Can he get a good ball in? Intercepted by Lekesna. Leckham Matty now. Forced backwards. Lekesna, lovely little touch around the player. And clips it in towards Bickley, who's in behind. He's in on goal, 1v1 with the goalkeeper. Tight angle, saved by David Jones. And headed further away, but still trouble. Trotter's there. Blocked. Was it a handball? The referee again waves away the penalty. Very close on the floor. The Jersey player stays down. And now Lekesne coming forward again. Leckham Matty down the line. Clips it forward. That looked like a foul to me. Referee gives a corner instead. It looked as though he clipped it over the defender and was wiped out, but no free kick. It's a corner in the end. The referee, instead of giving that free kick, just allows a corner to be played. Might have thought that he'd clipped the ball past him and was looking for the contact maybe, but that's just playing devil's advocate because I felt that was a foul. And the Jersey player still down and he's receiving treatment on the edge of a box. I think that's Trotter down over the far side of the Jersey goal scorer. No, it's not Trotter, so I'm not too sure who that is down. The physio's just covering my sight of that. But he went in for the challenge in the box. Might have even been a handball from very close range from the Innis Mon player. I think it might even be Rit Zemmer down the forward. He scored 3 goals for Jersey in this tournament as well, alongside Sol Solomon, who had scored in every game that he'd played so far. 3 goals for him in the tournament. He was rested in the 3rd group game against St Helena when Jersey basically knew they were through with a draw against the weakest side in their group. Actually, James Carr down, I think it is in the end. Number 14. He's back on his feet now. Physio just asking whether he can put weight onto his ankle. Yeah, it is James Carr, the man who came in to replace the injured Sol Solomon. May have now even picked up an injury himself. And it will be a substitution for Jersey, will it? The player's just coming towards the bench. Yeah, he's just over the far side. The corner will take place in the meantime. Good looking ball towards the back post. Jones does a better job of clearing that cross than Ewan van der Vliet did in the opening minute. Jersey clip it towards the back post. Far side. A lovely looking cross into Bickley. Bickley on the time. Can he get a volley away like Gregson did? Instead, goes out wide to Leckham Matty. He comes inside. Back to Trotter. Trotter all the way out to Watson. Watson controls lovely on the slick surface. And all the way back to Query. Query out to John Lekesner. He whips a good looking ball in, but it's claimed well by Jones, the goalkeeper, and two Jersey players down now off the ball, Watson and Lekim Mamati. Not too sure what happened there. It was an off the ball incident. Some confusion here in the stands too. Watson is back up onto his feet just about now. Lekim Mamati down holding his head as well. And the physio, who's been very busy, is needed again. You have to say it's almost an inhumane sort of effort from the players from both sides to be here playing in their 5th match since Sunday. It's just crazy to say. Lekim Mamati just stretching out his calf as well. He was holding his head when he went down. Maybe knows his game might be over too. Substitution has been made in the end. I believe James Carr's had to be forced off with an injury. And Carr is replaced by Carl Hines. So James Carr, the man who came in to replace Sol Solomon, who limped off injured in the warm-up, clearly upset when he was walking off as well, is replaced himself. And this time by Carl Hines, who isn't a bad replacement himself. He managed to grab 2 goals in the game, in the 3rd game against St Helena. So he's in amongst the goals, and that's what Jersey need to get back into this game. It looks as though Lekim Mamati will try to continue. He's stretching out that right leg. But interestingly enough, Sol Solomon, who has been named on the bench today, despite walking off, isn't chosen to come on. So you'd think, but despite being named on the bench, that he won't feature today unless absolutely necessary in the last couple of minutes. Maybe even to come on and take a penalty if he can, should it go to that. Long ball forward from Jones, headed away by the Kesner. Bickley challenging, but it's the Innis Mon defender that gets there first. Hines' first touch is to knock it back into Watson. Bickley into Hines again, and a lovely ball into Bickley. Can he get in behind here? Shrugs off his defender, tight angle again. Defender gets back to block. It's Daniel McGuinness. Despite being shrugged off first time, he gets back using his pace and puts a foot in. Some brilliant defending. He's hobbling now himself. Seems as though the injuries are taking over this final gold medal match. These two sides are known for winning medals in this tournament. Jersey have won the gold medal 3 times and won the bronze medal a further 5 times as they whip the ball in towards the box. A good looking ball headed away by Innis Mon. Lekim Mamati collects the loose ball, and now Giles. Back into Giles. Giles from a tight angle pulls it back. Hit by Hines. Blocked. Falls back to Lekim Mamati now. Ritz Emma trying to work the line. Gets a decent looking ball in, but no one in Jersey there at the near post. They'd all run to the back. Ritz Emma, of course, plays at the same level as Sol Solomon, 7th tier of the English pyramid. Plays for Basford United. One of only 2 players in this Jersey side to not play for Jersey Bulls. Jersey Bulls representing very well for the Jersey FA team. A late challenge. Thought he came through the man first before the ball, but referee allows it to go on. It's Jack Walsh there. Headed away. Shank clearance by Jack Smith. Bickley picks up the ball. Back underway. Lekim just gets the ball away from his defender and he's driving towards the box. Intercepted by the goal scorer Gregson. And the ball deflects all the way out to Giles over the far side now. Into Hines. Hines back into Giles. And now Ritzema, curling effort towards the back post. Lekim back into Bickley. Narrowly misses the top of his head. And that would have been an absolutely beautiful goal. Well worked by Jersey, but couldn't quite get that final touch. Bickley, the big centre forward. And whipped back in towards Hines, and Hines flicks it agonisingly past the far post, but offside flag does go up. But Jersey are banging on the door again. Innis Mon let the ball out for a throw-in by the halfway line. Up the line, goes out of play for a throw-in. I'm not sure whether Campbell knows, he does know it now. He's just trying to stop the ball and get the ball back in play quickly. I thought he was trying to keep the ball in play for a second. Might have curled back into the pitch. Clipped up towards Lekim. Lekim, I must say, is a very fun name to say once you've got the hang of it. And here he is now challenging. The ball's on the floor. Somehow the Innis Mon player comes out with it. Trotter now can drive through the midfield, plays it out to Giles, who's been probably the liveliest player for Jersey today. Endless energy up there. Now Ritzema bursting into the box. Tight angle, pulls it back towards it. Falls to Bickley on the line, and it's Hines that knocks in. And it's 2-2. Right place at the right time for his third goal of the tournament. He's just been subbed on for the injured James Carr. And he's got Jersey back level once again. Unfortunate deflection for Innis Mon, who threw bodies on the line. Initial shot blocked, but Hines clearly has that knack for scoring a goal. And he gets Jersey back level for a second time this afternoon, and a second time in the first half. The heavens have opened in the air as well. Floodgates have opened from the clouds and on the pitch as well. 4 goals in this first half already. Can Innis Mon take the lead once again for a third time in this game? Trotter intercepted, and now Innis Mon coming forward again. Hit from distance, and it's well wide by Liam Norris. Clearly backs himself to score from any distance. He's had a few pops at goal now. Scored in every single game so far this tournament.
Core stability, that balance.
Back underway. Ewan van der Vliet gets the ball just over the halfway line, and Jersey are in behind again. Ritzema down the left flank, looks to clip a ball in, intercepted, and it will be a Jersey corner. And once again, Jersey coming on strong, having scored and equalised. Lekim come across from this near side over the far side to take the corner. Whipped in, looping ball towards Watson, flicked on, and again Hines off, posts it, no, cleared off the line. Innis Mon breathe a sigh of relief. Whip back in towards Bickley. Headed away. And then this one collect once again. Cleared up field. Jersey really dominating the game now. Goalkeeper just about gets the ball before Sam Jones can capitalise. But it was Gary Owen on the line, on the post maybe even, to clear that Hines effort away from goal. Here he is again, the goal scorer for Jersey. Trotter, the two goal scorers combining there. Hines loses out. And looking for Norris in behind. A good touch into his left foot. Sliding effort from Lekesna to block Liam Norris's goal-bound strike. But it's that ball every time that they're looking for. Clipping it into the channel for their top goal scorer to try and work his magic. He is the highest division playing player for Innis Mon. Plays in the Cymru North, which is the second division of the Welsh Premier League. The rest of the players filtering between the third and fifth tier. Anywhere in between. They're from Innis Mon in Welsh football. But here's Sam Jones, strikes from distance. His volley goes well wide in the end. Trying to recreate that Sam Gregson wonder strike. And it's Ewan van der Vliet's job now to go and collect the ball out on the Athletics, which we had earlier today. Guernsey finishing the Athletics very strong. Some Island Games records in that as well. The relay teams were brilliant. Of course, Jersey did well as well, getting silver in a couple of those relays too. And those two top the medal table too. Up by Van der Vliet. Collected by Liam Norris. Nicked away from him by Lekin Mamati. He's trying to run up the line. But taken away from him by Jack Smith. Hines coming in short to give an option, but it's played into no one by Lekesna, and now Innis Mon can come forward. Sam Jones miscontrols, and Hines can collect midway inside for Innis Mon half. Played in towards Bickley now in the channel, can't quite take the ball in his stride, otherwise he could have been in behind once again. Ritzema collects though over the far side. A lovely little scoop turn there, brilliant skill from the attacker, and he wins a free kick for his side as well, showing his quality. Plays in the 7th tier of the English pyramid. And he clearly feels confident against this Innis Mon side. Helped create one of the goals. And looking to cause danger once again. It will be Lekin Mamati just to take this free kick just outside the box. Clipped in towards the back post, punched away by a goalkeeper, and he's adjudged to have been fouled by Bickley. So Innis Mon get away with one there. Innis Mon just happy to knock it around their back line. Get Jersey to push out a little bit. Potentially look for that ball in behind once they do come and press. Here it is, initiated by Trotter. All the way back to the centre half once again. And they're really just looking for that clip ball into Liam Norris. A loose pass there, intercepted by Trotter. Slides in to protect the ball. Plays it up the line. But Lekin Mamati can't be there. The loose ball. Lekin Mamati gets there. Can Bickley turn home? He plays it back to Ritzema from distance, and he's put it in from the edge of a box. And Jersey have the lead for the first time. The bench running across the bundle for goal scorer. But Innis Mon are to blame for their own mistake there. A loose ball back to the goalkeeper. nowhere near enough on it despite having a slick surface to play on. Lekumamati doing the hard yards after Trotter initiated the press. Bickley unselfishly turned back, and Ritzema gets his 4th goal of the tournament. 4th goal in 5 matches. And Jersey deservedly take the lead. Was that a shot from distance or from the Innis Mon player? I'm not too sure whether he just overhit that pass. But the Innis Mon fans in the Gareth stand trying to get their team going again with a few chants. Clipped up towards Bickley, showing pace again. Powers past the defender. Turns back, goes back to Ritzema, who clips it in towards Lekumamati. It might fall. He's just taking it off of Watson's path there with that header. Looked to play it back to him, but Watson might have been able to tap home for a 4th. Here he is now, Watson. Can't keep it in play, and it'll be a Innis Mon throw-in. The Innis Mon player's not happy with the midfielder walking back with the ball. They want to get play back underway quickly. Flicked on and out in the end. Jersey regain possession. Call for another ball by the referee. Innis Mon trying to start a chant in the stands. Of course, this is the time wasting. A card is coming out for Lekesner for time wasting. The referee not having any of it. Seems to think the Jersey are using dirty tactics already in this game. Gamesmanship. I'm not too sure whether he actually was wasting time there, to be honest. Watson knocks it down, cleared by Lekesner. Playing as fullback now as well. He'll be walking a tightrope, as you'd expect Innis Mon to push on and try and get an equaliser themselves. Gregson, miscommunication with Norris, and Lekesner this time will waste your time by letting it usher out for a goal kick. But I was just about to say, this is the final event of the Island Games. Nicknamed the Happy Games, and what a week it's been. Smiles absolutely everywhere you go from every island competing. And Guernsey have shown themselves in such a great light hosting this event. Innis Mon, oh, kick out there. No reaction from Trotter, I think it was, on the floor. But Thomas Clark seemed to have a little kick out at Trotter. Upfield by Jones, headed away by Watson into Hines. Hines back to Giles. Campbell now. His long ball forward, looking for the head of Bickley. Flag is up on this near side. Must have been coming back from an offside position. And they're changing the ball once again. Clearly not happy with that one. The sun trying to break through the clouds here. As Innis Mon come forward. Clipped into Norris. Norris through the legs, but not cleanly. And Lekesner wins his side. A throw in despite the pressure. Cameraman on this near side. Helping the game get back underway quicker as rain again comes down I said the sun was coming in. It's got very bright, but the rain is pouring still. Might even see a rainbow at some point break through these clouds. Can they keep it in play? No, they can't quite on this near side. And Lekesna will take the throw in. Long throw in, looking for Lekim and Matty. Watson heads it on to Hines, and Jersey can counter again. Is Bickley onside? He's bursting forward now, taking on 1v1 with the defender. Closing his tight angle again. Can he clip past the goalkeeper? Jones with another brilliant save. Bickley there. The angle was just getting tighter and tighter. Gets his shot away with a weaker left foot. Hines here, turning inside the box, clips it in towards Lekim and Matty. Will it fall for Bickley? Falls to Trotter on the edge. Offside flag is up this time round. Lekim and Matty deemed to have interfered with the defender's clearance. So a slight pause in play as they still aren't happy with this ball. It's been changed 3 or 4 times now. And Jones has made a couple brilliant saves actually to keep Innis Mon within just 1 goal. But Norris's touch towards Smith goes out of play, and Jersey regain possession. And since they've gone ahead, they haven't really looked like letting it go. They've been the better side throughout this first half. The first goal from Innis Mon came from absolutely nothing. Van der Vliet's punch missed the air. And now Hines trying to initiate the press, and that is half time. Innis Mon took the lead twice in this game, but it's Jersey that come back to take the lead into the half-time break. Goals from Trotter. It was an own goal to open the score. The referee's just having a chat with the Jersey player over there. I'm not too sure what he's unhappy about. Trotter got Jersey level the first time, then it was substitute Carl Hines who got the second equaliser after a brilliant strike from Gregson to give Innis Mon the lead for a second time. And then a mistake on the back line allowed Ritzema to capitalise from the edge of the box. A first time strike into pretty much an empty net with the goalkeeper retreating. And that is how the half ends. Jersey take the lead into the break and are on course to beat the reigning gold medalists in the football. So we'll be back with you in just 15 minutes. actually punched the ball back into his own net from a corner in the opening minute. In case you missed it, Trotter got Jersey level for Gregson's worldie put Innis Mon back in front. And then substitute Carl Hines drew Jersey back level again before Ritzema gave Jersey the lead just before the half-time break. Innis Mon just controlling possession on the back line again. The last time they did that, they actually conceded due to a dodgy back pass. And here they come forward again. This is their danger man, Norris. And he's driving past his players, but Lekamamati and LeCane actually doubled up on the danger man to stop him from getting any further. Trotter in late there slightly. The referee turns a blind eye to it. And Giles clears upfield, flicks off of Ritzema. And Hines. That little communication with the referee at half-time, if you saw it, as the Jersey players were walking off, it was actually to say to the Jersey players, the referee was telling them to not speak back to him, not talk back to him, otherwise he will be getting more cards out. The game hasn't been too feisty as of yet, but with so much on the line, you wouldn't be surprised if the challenges start flying in, if the cards start coming out. Innis Mon whipping a very good looking ball, headed away. But Carl Nat was right behind it. There's so much pace on that as well. Well dealt with by Jersey. And Lekamamati adjudged to have fouled the player, but I'm not too sure there was much in that. But Innis Mon have another free kick, this time further out. And again, they'll look to clip the ball into the box. Whipped in this time towards the near post. Might be trouble. Ewan van der Vliet actually gets there. The wind probably helped him out a little bit. The wind is going from right to left as you look on the screen. You can maybe even see the rain coming across that way as well. Just slowed the ball's pace down a little bit. And he had a lot of time to come across and just catch into his palms. So the Sol Solomon injury on the bench, actually, there's heavy strapping on his, in and around his knee, just under his socks as well. Apparently was from a player who fell on him yesterday in the semi-final. And he looked absolutely gutted as he walked off the pitch. And now Bickley's in behind. Goalkeeper stayed on his line. Bickley one-on-one with Jones. Can he get it past him? He slots it off the post and in! Bickley gets his second goal in as many matches, and he's doing a lovely celebration. Got the lawnmower going. Classic celebration there. You love to see it. So calm and collected. Jones caught in no man's land there. You can see in the replay, Jones wasn't sure whether to come or go. Bickley takes a touch and then coolly slots it just about on the inside of the post and into the net. Here he goes. It was actually first time. He looks up, sees where Jones is, picks his corner to absolute perfection. And Jersey are 2 up. And you can't say that they don't deserve it either. They've been the better team all game. And they're now finding the net to show that as well. The rain absolutely chucking down once again. And now a loose ball and Hines is in. Hines looking to play it in towards Bickley. Bickley leading the line by himself today with Sol Solomon out injured. But Jersey don't look like they're missing him. It just shows the quality of this Jersey side. to lose a player like Sol Solomon and still be absolutely dominant over an Innis Mon side who won gold in 2017. Trotter up the line towards Karl Heinz. Karl Heinz pacing in, but the defender comes across, heads it away. But his loose touch means he has to force it straight into the Garin stand. Patted back into play by a few Guernsey fans, I believe, in the green hats over there. And the ball is back on the touchline. Giles into Watson. Hines. And now Jones coming forward. Giles sliding in to keep the ball in. Ritzema can't quite actually keep it in. So it's an Innis Mon throw in. So having taken the lead twice in this game, Innis Mon now trail by 2 goals. And Jersey look like they're cruising to a gold medal here in the closing event of the 2023 Natwest Island Games. Watson looking to play it in behind towards Bickley. But Sam Jones now on the ball. Ritzema again nicking it away from the Innis Mon players. So in case you are unfamiliar with Innis Mon, where they are, they're not actually just one island, they're a bunch of islands covering the Anglesey. Have a population of about 69,000 and a size of 715 square kilometres. They joined the Island Games in 1985 and since have won gold in 1999 and 2019. Late challenge there. Jersey looking to play it quickly. It was Hines was offside, but doesn't quite make touch on the ball. Lekim and Matty tried to steal in before Jones, but Jones this time decided to actually come off his line. You have to say some questionable goalkeeping on 2 of the goals. The first one, Trotter, he didn't come out and close the angle. And then the 4th one, again, he looked in prime position to clear away the ball if he'd backed himself. But let the big striker, Bickley, who's probably not most well known for his pace. And here he is again in behind, touches down, but back in to trouble. It's cleared away. And Bickley made no mistake. But there is a mistake actually from Lacane. Over the far side, another Innis Mon player down. There's been so many injuries in this game. The rain is absolutely chucking it down now. Coming from right to left. And actually, the breeze is bringing it into the stand a bit. You can see the front people in the front of the stand maybe just putting their hoods on. And the people on the front rows actually retreating to shelter in the Garin stand of Foots Lane, which has been the home of athletics all week, being brought to you by Spike Productions as well. All 6 days of athletics competition here, and it was such a brilliant event. So many great stories coming out of the athletics as well. But you can see just lots of people running for shelter. Just underneath me, the player's still down. Back on his feet now. And he looks like he'll be all right. It was top goal scorer Liam Norris. They won't want him to stay down for too long if they're to find any way back into this game. The game has got a bit stop-start in this second half. Not really got going. But Jersey still have managed to extend their lead in that time. Lekim and Matty cleared by the Innis Mon defender, looking for Norris. Norris can't quite control it. It's played up the line, and Hines might be in behind. Is he onside? That's the question. Flag stays down. He's driving towards the byline, across the byline, pulls it back into a dangerous area, falls back to him. Hines back to Watson for 5. He blasted it over the bar and over the railing at the back of the stands as well. A huge chance for Watson to put Jersey 3 ahead and surely wrap up the gold medal there. But instead, Innis Mon lived to survive another day. It's still just a 2-goal advantage for Jersey. Watson had all the time in the world to line it up. Just let back too much and skied it over. Some brilliant work from Hines. It makes you wonder why he wasn't starting. Hines has been absolutely brilliant since coming on for the injured James Carr. And to think as well, James Carr came in to replace Solomon, and then Carr came in to replace Hines. It just shows the quality in this Jersey side. And they're really running Innis Mon ragged here. And the pressure is telling, as another mistake from the Innis Mon player, head in his hands, clapping his hands in frustration as well. Ritzema faking the quick throw. No one actually making the run there, but instead, Giles plays it into Watson. It's late foul, and it could kick off slightly. Watson having a word. Oh, he's got a red card. He's been sent off. I'm not too sure what for, but the player has been sent off. The player showing potentially raked his studs down for Jersey man. He's confused at why he's been sent off. I think everyone's a bit shocked. Watson was clearly frustrated, but Innis Mon had the tail reversed on them in the final last time out. Guernsey were the side that went down to 10 men. Jersey Bulls, actually, Frank Tobin was the man that got sent off for Guernsey. And now Innis Mon have an absolute mountain to climb. 4-2 down and a man down now as well. The referee adjudged that to have been dangerous play. Lecky Mamati crosses it in, straight into the hands of Jones. Innis Mon coming forward, reduced to 10 men. And surely there's no way back in this now. It'd have to be an absolute miracle. Jersey have been the better side with when it's been 11v11, and now they'll surely look to just close out the game, maybe add some gloss to the scoreline. Kick, looks as though it might have kicked off there again. Hines, and now it's another Jersey player down, holding his head. Matt Reynolds went in for the challenge with the Jersey player. Luke Campbell on the floor. But it's starting to get a bit scrappy. This is what you... And now in behind is Ritzema. Ritzema, will he shoot? He plays it into Hines. Hines takes a touch. Intercepted brilliantly by Thomas Clark to keep the score down. But Innis Mon are really backed against the wall now. Here's a replay of the foul. The referee showed studs up. Means in the meantime, Giles is coming forward, crosses it in. It's another corner. But from that replay, he was kicking. Studs came down on the man, on Watson. That's what the ref saw anyways. And he's given a red card. He's chatting to the players in the box. Lecky Mamati lining up the corner. Jersey not taking any unnecessary risk, keeping 3 players back despite having a man advantage. Lecky Mamati hand up, this is a routine, goes towards the back post. It's Luke Campbell there, heads it back in towards the danger area. Jones comes and collects, and he's just wrestled in with Hines there. Unnecessary that. Hines wasn't really in his way, he ran straight into him. Innis Mon looking for options. The captain of the side, Thomas Clark, just isn't happy with the options that he's got up top. It was hard with 11 men, and now trying to create with 10. And tiring legs, having put in the hard yards in the week to get so far. But it looks as though it's only going to be silver for Innis Mon. Can't retain. It looks like anyways that they won't be able to retain their gold medal and go back to back. The rain is still absolutely hammering it down. It's maybe even got heavier. I think that is Guernsey people over the far side, under the tent. One of the lucky ones over the far side. People seeking shelter behind and underneath the trees even. But fair play to those on the far side standing in this torrential rain. The rain has been threatening all week, but we've actually had sunny weather throughout pretty much the majority of the tournament until today, where it's just been non-stop. And Hines is in behind again. He's got fresh legs. Running into the channel, waiting for his support. Goes all the way back to LeCane. And Watson just waiting for Innis Mon to come out of play. They don't need to force things no more. They're 2 goals up and a man up. Hines back into goal scorer. He's palmed out goalkeeper, far from certain. It was actually Trotter, the goal scorer, that had the shot straight at the goalkeeper, but he couldn't collect in the slick wet weather. Chose to palm it out, but straight into the danger area. Luckily for him, no Jersey players in blue were there to tap home. And this one, look, oh, a late, very late challenge from Watson. Will the card come out again? The fans in the stand calling for another red card, but it will only be a yellow for Watson. Here's a replay here. You can just see, he saw the ball in there, he tried to stop it before the pass got played. Slick surface just takes him straight into a player and he wipes him out. Watson, the 28-year-old. Is on the booking now in the midfield. He's just sitting in front and defending his back four. Here he is, the man who's just been booked. Maybe a little bit of retaliation there from his opposite number. Innis Mon just keeping possession, but really not doing anything with it. Struggling to get out their own half in this second half. Long ball forward. Intercepted by LeCane, who can drive forward. Trotter might have overhit that. Can LeCane get on the end of it? He has just about kept it in play. Is that a Jersey throw? No, it's just come off LeCane. And it'll be an Innis Mon throw in. But before that, they will make a substitution. Trying to change the flow of this game. Not too sure who's coming off as of yet. Looks as though for number 6. Thomas Clark. No, it is Matt Reynolds, I think. Number 19 it is in the end. Daniel McGuinness to be replaced by Dion Evans for Innis Mon. Jersey looking ever so comfortable, and it's another late challenge. Gregson this time the goal scorer, and pushing and shoving beginning now. It's getting feisty. I did say there's a lot on the line. It's a yellow card for Gregson. But these players have worked so hard all week to get to this position to try and earn that gold medal. And to see it slipping away from them, of course, it's not really what they want to see. And tensions boiling over ever so slightly. Whipped in towards the back post. Campbell's there. It's headed by Watson. Actually offside. The flag is up. But as it went straight into the hands of the goalkeeper, Jones, referee just plays on. Intercepted by Trotter. He has been absolutely everywhere. He's probably covered every single blade of grass twice over in this game. Still doing those hard yards despite having played so many games this week. Hines looking for a clever touch in towards Bickley. Doesn't quite come off. And this one being pressured by Jersey all the way up to the back line. Trying to force an error again. Pushed off the ball by Ritzema, and it's going to be a free kick for Innis Mon. The players, of course, are going to have to be a bit careful on this slippery track now that it's wet in the studs. But you can see the pitch cutting up ever so slightly now, but still looks absolute pristine conditions here at Foots Lane. Of course, where the Jersey Bulls' probably biggest rivals play their home games. Guernsey FC play their home games here in the league above Jersey Bulls. Jersey Bulls actually narrowly missed out on promotion in the end last season. But I'm sure with this sort of quality that they have, that it won't be too long until they do make it up themselves into that league. Of course, there was some disappointment from the home fans that it couldn't be a Jersey. Hold on a second, as Jones almost misjudges the bounce of the ball, and Bickley was in the near vicinity. Hines can't quite make it to his man. Late challenge, not even a way for an advantage there. The ref allowing these sliding tackles to come flying in. Campbell heads away. Campbell's got fond memories of this pitch, of course. Scored the 2 goals to win Jersey, the Marathi over Guernsey just a couple months ago now. A dummy by Hines, and Bickley's in behind. Some beautiful football from Jersey. This time Jones does come out, a crashing challenge between the 2 players. They both get up on their feet all right. And maybe that's what Jones should have done for the 4th goal, to keep Innis Mon within 1 goal. He's learnt from his mistake this time round. The Innis Mons fans still in loud voice in the Garran stand. The ball's well over hit there by LeCain. It'll be a goal kick once we get another ball in play. And now we've got 2 heading towards the pitch at the same time. No, we're back on the way here. Here's a substitute. One of his first touches. The Innis Mon player being clapped back down into the changing rooms. As Innis Mon just controlled possession. They've had more of a possession when they went down to 10 men than they did with 11 men, which is rather strange, but I think Jersey are just managing the game now, to be honest. They don't need to exert too much energy in the press up front, although here is Hines doing just that. And he forces an error too. Brilliant work from him. Surely got to be a contender for the man of the match too. Challenged by Trotter. Willie looked as though he was about to shoot there. Looked up at the goalkeeper to see where he was before deciding against it. And Innis Mon coming forward. Probably one of the first times they've managed to get out of the half. And due to a slip by Giles, Innis Mon might have a chance here. Still running up the line towards the corner flag now. Forces the ball into the box. He's actually gone out of play before going near Campbell. So it'll be a Jersey goal kick. Gary Owen there driving forward from the defence. Now the Western Isles actually making some fun of it as well. With a clap going on. It just sums up the spirit of these Island Games this year, this whole week. The athletes, the fans, they've been exceptional. And with this being the closing event of the whole tournament, the players are in fine voice before the party, after party today. Here is Bickley. Wins a throw in for his side. The Western Isles fans and athletes actually down there. We're back underway. LeCane crosses the ball in, headed away. Trotter nods it back towards the Innis Mon goal. And Ritz Emma can just hold the ball up, wait for support. He looks to find Hines, but Watson collects possession. Not being impressed. The Innis Mon players, they're absolutely zapped of energy. And Jersey are just walking around them as they pass the ball around. Their passing has been so sharp, so clean during this game. And now they're just managing it so well as well. A man up and 2 goals up. They don't have to do anything silly. They pretty much know, although Watson, a loose touch, Innis Mon can come forward. I was just about to say they don't have to do anything silly, and they pretty much know the goal's wrapped up. But in the end, Ritz Emma gets the ball away, doing his defensive duties as well. 2 of them going to close down there, but Trotter is the one that capitalises. Now Watson. Surely a foul there on Bickley. The referee just looks uninterested, not too sure what he saw there. But Trotter now. Trotter into Bickley. Bickley looking for the run. Run of Paul McCafferty, who's come on. Any other football final going on in the women's? Bermuda have taken gold in that match. So Bermuda gold in football, and it looks as though it's going to be a Jersey gold as well. Unless an absolute miracle and Innis Mon can climb this huge mountain. And now, here they come, Innis Mon. Can they keep it in? No, I didn't think they did. And the linesman, who's in a better position to see it than me, agrees too. Ocean Jones not quite able to keep the ball in play. Innis Mon have to try and gather some courage. Have to go for it, really. There's nothing to lose. They've already guaranteed themselves a silver. But Jersey just looks so comfortable. And the press now from Innis Mon in the 1s and 2s rather than as a whole group. And here comes Ritz Emma. Can he get a goal? Hines is in behind. Can he clip it past the goalkeeper? It takes a touch instead around him and walks it straight out of play. There's a player down in the box for Jersey. Not too sure what's happened there. Looks as though it's Ritz Emma actually. Yes, it is Ritz Emma who's now going to receive treatment from the physio. Is it game management? Did he actually get a knock? I'm not too sure. I'm sure Jersey won't be trying to time waste too much because this game's comfortable. It does not look like Innis Mon are getting back into it whatsoever. But football's a funny game. Ritsema just rolling his socks back up before he's going to be walked off the pitch. Hobbling. And now he seems completely fine. He's been forced to jog a long way around the pitch and back into play. And he's been waved back on by the referee now. He's just jogging back on into position in the left midfield, left wing sort of role. Giles into Trotter, Trotter back to Giles. Giles to Campbell now. Innis Mon, the defensive midfielder, just sat in position, forcing the front two. They must have done so many yards, so many hard yards up front, to no avail really. It was just one freak of a goal to give him the lead, and then another, you could call it a freak of a goal, you could call it a worldie, but another brilliant strike. Van der Vliet thinking he's Edison there for a second. Chopping inside before passing it calmly. It just shows how comfortable Jersey are. They can afford to take those risks, really. Bickley, can he turn there? Instead, he just holds it up, waits for his support, turns back, and sensibly just plays it back again. And Innis Mon are just dropping deeper and deeper. They can't get anywhere near it. They just go back to the back line Jersey do, and now Innis Mon haven't got a single player anywhere near the halfway line. Watson, can he flick it on towards Hines? Hines is surely offside. Might have come off a defender, so the flag stays down. Giles nods it back. Innis Mon having to shuffle up as a pack again. Just every single man in their own half. They can't get anywhere near the ball. I wonder how long this Jersey side have kept this ball in possession now. Innis Mon just do not look interested now. Running into the wind and the rain this half. And after a hard fight to get into this final, Ritsema coming into the box now. Ahead of his man, crosses it in. But it's out for a corner. But these hard yards are clearly showing. You have to give massive respects to these players who are desperate to represent their islands despite that hard fixture list. 3 games in 3 days to start off. Sunday, Monday, Tuesday. A day off on the Wednesday before the semi-final and the final, Thursday and Friday. It just shows how much it means to these players, to these athletes in this Island Games, to be representing their island. Ball in towards the back post. Watson with a header straight into the hands of Jones, who can catch in the spitting rain now. It's not driving down as heavily as it was before. All the way back. And Innis Mon really have to try and get the ball forward. We're running out of time to even get a consolation goal, let alone 2 goals to force added time and penalties maybe. Offside flag goes up on this near side. So it'll be a Jersey free kick. Van der Vliet just taking his time to go and get the ball over the far corner. That far corner where actually the 100 metres started to allow there to be a headwind for the 100 metre finalists in the athletics. if you haven't watched that, you can go back on the Guernsey 2023 YouTube channel and watch the athletics. And you can watch back a whole host of these sports actually and relive this amazing event. From the opening ceremony, you just knew it was going to be a very good tournament, and it hasn't disappointed. Innis Mon now in their own half, trying to force their way into this Jersey half, which has barely seen a stud laid on it from an Innis Mon player, really. Innis Mon now headed away by Jersey, and the ball just given straight back to them by the centre half. Lost the ball. And now Van der Vliet, will he wait to pick it up? I think he will. He knows exactly what he's doing. Just runs it into the corner, just wasting the time. Those valuable seconds. Hines, a crunching tackle there. The ball ricochets everywhere and falls back to Jones. Bickley might be in here. No, not quite. Trotter plays it in towards Hines. Intercepted again. And Innis Mon actually have a chance to counter. Loose touch. Can't quite take it in his stride. Now McGuinness. All the way back to Jones again. Jersey doing a very good job of just keeping Innis Mon, I want to say at bay, but they haven't really had to. They've just done what they needed to do, got ahead, despite two setbacks. And Watson crashing into a challenge. He is on a booking, had to be careful there. He's pushed into and onto the track. Another ball being called on by the referee. Watson just jogging back into place. It will be a Innis Mon throw, so he hasn't blown for a foul there. Ball clipped in towards the left channel, overhit. And it's a Jersey throw-in over the far side. The medal table, the live medal table as it stands, Guernsey still top. 53 gold medals, 46 silver medals and 40 bronze medals. Ritz Emma from distance, it's a brilliant strike. I thought for a second the goalkeeper was in trouble. He's got back in the end. From absolutely nothing, Ritz Emma tries his luck. We've seen some brilliant goals here at Foots Lane. Have Guernsey FC, but Ritz Emma trying to make a moment of magic himself. Cleared away by LeCain. Hines challenging. Innis Mon get it clear though. Can they get it over this near side instead? Trotter again. He's been absolutely everywhere, just battling until the very last second. Ritz Emma looks like he's slowing up here, but he's still going. Tiring legs. A sliding challenge. Surely that's a foul. The man goes down so late. And he's given a corner to Jersey. The referee wasn't interested in the foul. I mean, it was a foul in the end. He didn't go down. But it's a substitute Dion Evans with a sliding challenge. Trotter asking for a foul there because there was no real advantage. And he's clearly knocked Ritz Emma off his stride. They've gone short though. Taking it quick, Giles clips it in towards Watson, just over his head. Headed out. And Trotter again. He's been absolutely everywhere, as I keep saying. He's over there to collect the ball. He's somehow still got it. Holding up his man and turning him. Can he get across the way? He's been fouled. He pulls it back into a dangerous position. Falls to Watson again. He strikes and he's hit it into the bottom corner this time. There's no mistake with that one. And he's running all the way over to the corner. The goalkeeper's come up too. He's completely missed the corner flag with the celebration. So maybe even doing a reenactment of Van der Vliet's punch for the Innis Mon first goal. But the whole of the Innis Mon players going to celebrate on the athletics track. I think they've got to be careful. Usually they keep one player on the pitch to stop the restart. But I don't think Innis Mon really know too much about that. And Van der Vliet's come all the way up to celebrate. And that surely wrap things up. 5-2 now. And Watson gets on the score sheet as well. Brilliant strike. He's kept it low this time. He had an opportunity maybe 20-25 minutes ago in this half. Blazed it over the bar, leant way too far back and sent it out the ground. But on his second time of asking, he's made it Jersey 5, Innis Mon 2. And it's been, the scoreline now probably reflects how comfortable it has been for Innis Mon for Jersey I should say, despite Innis Mon taking the lead twice in this game, twice pegged back before Jersey really ran away with it. The 10 men of Innis Mon. Long ball forward by Innis Mon. Collected there by Kane Bentley. But cleared. Foul there by Bickley, is it? Yes, it is. The referee says he's got his body in the way of the defender. And it looks as though Jersey are going to make a glorified substitution here. Their goalkeeper looks as though he's stripping off to come on. 18-year-old goalkeeper Pierce Roche potentially might be coming on. Looks as though he's getting his gloves on. So Ewan Van der Vliet will probably be replaced by the 18-year-old. He actually started the first game, and since then it's been Ewan Van der Vliet. But they've shared the responsibility. And the Jersey manager wanting to give his players the time on the pitch that they deserve to try and enjoy it. Harry Curtis in the meantime has come on for Jersey. Long ball forward from the free kick, headed away by Bickley. Cleared out by Ritzema. Jones collects. Innis Mon players have stayed up, so kick it long again. Again, the header is won by a Jersey player. They've just been first to pretty much everything in this game. And the ball is played out far side for a throw-in. Player slipped, much to the delight of the Guernsey fans over the far side, taking cover under the trees. His first action of the game is to slip right in front of the dugouts and right in front of the Guernsey fans over the far side. And here they come again. Is that Trotter again? It is. Probably be my pick for man of the match, actually. He's been absolutely everywhere. Ritzema as well, to be fair to him. Gets an honourable mention, but I think Trotter got them level the first time round, and he's just done the hard work. That sort of position doesn't usually get the accolades that they maybe deserve because of the goals that get scored by the strikers, which mean everything in the game really. But Trotter has really done himself justice here. Going back to the medal table, Jersey are second in that table. 37 gold medals, looking like they're going to add a 38th. 39 silver medals and 44 bronze medals. And then there's some golf to third place. But before that, the cross comes in, headed down by Query. He's got a goal already in this tournament. Couldn't quite add to it there. But from 53 gold medals of Guernsey and the 37 of Jersey, it's quite a drop down to the Isle of Man in third with 19. They've got 19 gold medals, 16 silvers and 24. So the two Channel Islands have really dominated these games. And that dominance is actually being personified by these Jersey players on this pitch as well. 5-2 up, looking comfortable against the 10-man of Innis Mon. Another foul over the far side, the player rolling around, pushing and shoving over there in the corner. I think that is Query down. And I think the card was brandished there as well. You'll see the foul here. Oh, no, he has been sent off, actually. It looks as though the fans over the far side, the Jersey fans over the far side, singing cheerio to the man. So Innis Mon might even be playing with 9 men now to finish the game. Taking a sour turn. Query's still down. We'll quickly do a head count on the pitch. They have been reduced down to 9 men. Whilst we were seeing that replay, the red card was brandished. For a second bookable offence. And he's going to have to walk all the way around the far side as well. He doesn't even get a short walk back into the changing rooms. We're almost ready to get back underway, but there might be a substitution just before that. No, it looks as though that is a full-time whistle, actually, and Jersey will celebrate. They take the gold in the football final after all the hard work. They made light work of it in the end against Innis Mon, going behind twice before really pushing on. And they're celebrating over there. That far side, deserved winners in the end. And here begin the celebrations of the Jersey players, all in a huddle over the far side. Jubilant scenes, Innis Mon players, hands on their knees on the other side. But Jersey absolutely loving life despite the knocks and the injuries. Sol Solomon, potentially their star player, their best player, out injured, but they did not miss him one bit today. They made light work of Innis Mon in the end, who lost their heads ever so slightly. And they ended the match with 9 men. And here now the handshakes will take place. That's what you like to see at the end of any sporting competition, despite red cards in the game. And that really concludes the Island Games for 2023. Jersey take the final gold medal in the football. And that rounds up a brilliant week in Guernsey. The Island Games 2023, of course, delayed due to COVID and everything else in between. But boy, was it worth the wait. A brilliant week. And Jersey end it jubilant. They will get their gold medals today. And I'm sure the after party will be lively too. Innis Mon, at the end of the day, can't quite go back to back But that's all from us now. It's been Spike Productions, bringing you the athletics and the football as well today. I've been Saj Rahman on commentary, and full time here, Innis Mon 2, Jersey 5, and they take the gold medal.